Hey, what's good everybody? So today, let's talk about blogs. Some people like them, some people don't, but let's be honest, putting your music out there is without a doubt going to get you some help with getting listeners, likes, followers, and most importantly, those fans that we all want loving our music. Hey, real quick, I almost forgot. I wanted to say thank you to Kalmar Music for suggesting in my last video's comments to do a blog video or a video on blog. So thank you, Kalmar Music. I appreciate you. Anyone else who has any ideas, drop them in the comments. Let's get back to the video. So there's a lot of blogs out there. There's blogs for different genres, blogs for sharing links. Most blogs you can do that, like a blog such as Reddit. That's something that you can post a link in. You can join a different group or a subreddit, which a lot of different forums have. They have subgroups within them, and you can join these little subgroups. So when you post things in these subgroups, of course it has to be relatable to the title of the subgroup, to what people are talking about in there, or else no one's going to pay attention. One of the hardest things I feel like for us artists is to think about our music in like a logical way and type out a summary of how to describe our music and how it makes you feel, or how can it make you think, or you know what I mean? Like just bringing it to a different level of life. That can be very difficult for some artists. For me, it was super difficult in the beginning, but I also like writing. You know, to me, it was just something that naturally took its course as far as like learning something new. Blogs are a lot of submissions. A lot of those submissions are going to be mainly emails. So when you're setting up an email to a blog, you really want it to have a very formal outline. You know, you don't want to be too casual. You don't want to say, hey, you don't want to say what's up. You want to keep it very formal, but still have some sort of like creativity within the body of the email while making suggestions of how the song can make you feel or think within the body of the email. So there's a few different tools that you can use to help you start an email. One of them would just be Google examples of emails, or even examples of emails that have been sent to record labels or blogs or things like that. Another thing that you can do is reach out to a friend and ask them for advice. See if they can maybe be the proofreader, and then edit or suggest differences to your email. Or for the third thing, you could also utilize AI. And you could try out ChatGPT. And that's something that I would probably use a little bit here and there. And then of course you would want to proofread it and then add a little bit of your own, authenticity to the email or to the writing or whatever. But it's a tool and it's out there, and I highly recommend using it because, why not? It's there to help us and it learns from us, and yeah, all that good stuff. A lot of these blogs, whether it's Pitchfork, Stereofox, Hype Machine, Indie Shuffle, I know there's a few that I'm probably forgetting, but most of these blogs are going to want you to reach out to them in the contacts at the bottom of the webpage. Most of the time it's going to be at the bottom of the webpage. That's the thing about being an independent artist, is that, sometimes you do have to wear multiple hats and you have to do things more often that you probably wouldn't do just to get more of a boost with like listeners and shares and stuff like that. But some of these blogs at the bottom of the page, instead of contacts, they'll have like third-party links to like third-party blogs that you could submit your music to that are associated with that same blog. So sometimes you do kind of have to do a little maneuvering within the blog site and just find out which one is going to be best for you. So here's a couple tips for when it comes to writing the email. You want to, first of all, get an example of an email so you can find an actual formally written one, laid out, everything, is good to go. And then also don't forget to mention any wins that you've had, any successes, any interactions with different artists, features, collaborations, how you promote your music, how much music you have coming in the future, how much music you've worked on, how much music you have just sitting around ready to be released, what you've improved as far as skills, knowledge, all that stuff. Put that in your email. And then once you have the email written, ready to go. Go to all of these blogs. I'm putting them in the description below, all the links to all these blogs, so you can go check them out. Another one is SubmitHub. So be sure to check out this video up here. I talk about SubmitHub and submitting music through them as well. You can also submit to blogs through SubmitHub. So take advantage of that. And also, you know, curators, influencers. Hope you guys learned something. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Much love, and I'll catch you guys later.